Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.
The General Federation of Women's Clubs of North Carolina is part of the larger federation, which has clubs across the United States and in over 20 countries globally. The GFWC is one of the world's largest and oldest women's volunteer service organizations. With over 150 clubs throughout our state, club women have been dedicated to community improvement through volunteer service for over 100 years. I recently spoke with the North Carolina organization's president to learn more about their mission and work. Sharon Greeson, welcome to North Carolina Now.
Thank you.
You are the president of the North Carolina General Federation of Women's Clubs. First of all, tell us about the mission of your organization.
We are a women's group and we are volunteers. We are a statewide organization with clubs across the state, and we volunteer in our communities where the individual clubs see the need. Our mission is community service, education, fellowship, and leadership development.
How many women's clubs are there throughout North Carolina, and then how do they connect back to the larger organization that you oversee?
Yes, there are 157 clubs right now all across the state in big cities and small towns, nearly 5,000 members now. And we get together regularly. We are divided into districts, and the clubs go to their district meetings and then they come to the state meetings. And we also give guidance to our clubs with ideas for projects and things that we would like to do together. And so we're all working on the same kinds of things.
What are some of the community outreach areas that the women's clubs are working on throughout North Carolina?
Yes, we are divided into 6 areas of service, and every club does something in these areas. The arts, conservation, education, home life, which is safety and health issues often, public issues, international outreach, and is that 6? I'm hoping so. And we all do projects in these areas. In the arts, we just finished having a statewide festival where hundreds of pieces of art from students across the state were entered and judged, and we had music competition and art competition and that kind of thing. We plant trees for conservation, recycle programs that clubs run. In education, we do a lot, and we give a lot of scholarships, and we go into the schools and help. In public affairs, we have candidate forums, and if there's something we feel strongly about as a group, we write our legislatures and are politically active that way. We might drive people to the polls. In international issues, we outreach into other countries with the shoe boxes that people do at Christmas. We collect eyeglasses to send overseas, that kind of thing.
You have also made literacy a special focus area for the clubs. Tell us about that initiative.
Yes. Every 2 years, the president decides on a focus for all the clubs in the state, and literacy is my focus. I'm a school teacher, and so this is something I have been involved with for a long time, and I just feel so strongly about how important this is for the children and for our society. Clubs have been doing a lot of things. I set a goal when I was installed, and I said, okay, ladies, I want you to go out into your community and into your schools. And our goal is 75,000 hours of service in the schools and with literacy. We've had 9 months so far, and we have about 30,000 hours, so I think we're doing very well. We are helping all ages. Our ladies have gone into preschools, Head Start and Early Start areas, pre-kindergarten classes in the schools, and then of course K through 12, all groups. An example of a high school area that we have helped with is English as a second language. We've had clubs adopt classes, English as a second language classes, and provide books and translations for things that teenagers would like to have, and that kind of thing.
Why is this issue so important to you, and what type of impact after 2 years do you hope to have in the area of literacy?
Well, one way, of course, is to remind everybody I talk to how important this is. It is important for the students. Not everybody learns how to read. And that just kind of breaks my heart. It's just sad that would be the case. And it is bad for our society as well. Such a large percentage of the people in our prisons, for example, are functionally illiterate. And see, I always say to myself that, well, if they could read and write and participate in the society in a better way, they might not be in prison. And a lot of children will not learn to read without something special. There's children who do not have people at home to read to them and talk to them and help them with their homework. So there are programs around the state that do this, and if we can help that, we have helped these children, and we have helped the families to break the cycle of ignorance and illiteracy. And I think we can make a difference to do that. I am a school teacher, as I said, and I teach reading. And I have people now from my club coming into my school and working with the students that I have. And it's really helping them. The students are feeling more confident and they're learning more. They've collected books to give these children because many of these children do not have books in the home, and it's making a difference.
If our viewers want to learn more about your organization, get connected to your work, what do they need to do?
Call me. We are also, of course, on the internet. GFWCNC.org is our website, and that can give you how to call us, how to email us. You can email me through that website and any of our leaders through the website. If you are a lady who thinks they might like to be part of our organization, you can reach us that way, and we will funnel you to a leader in your area. We have clubs in every county in North Carolina, so there's bound to be something near you where you can help. And once you get in the club, then we can head you in the right direction to help your community. All the clubs have things in their cities and towns that they are passionate about as well, and they spend their time and their money doing this, and we all feel like we make a difference in our communities.
Well, Sharon Greeson, thank you so much for coming and sharing all of this information with our viewers. We appreciate it.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Podcasts on UNC-TV.org are made possible through the financial contributions of viewers like you, who invite you to join them in supporting UNC-TV.